Hello everyone, welcome to my session about SniperPhish. We know we conduct social engineering assessments like phishing campaigns in our organization or for our clients as a part of security awareness training. SniperPhish is one of the phishing toolkit I developed, which is mainly focusing on web and email-based spear phishing. Before coming to know more about SniperPhish, let me introduce myself. My name is Jem George. I'm the SniperPhish creator. I have more than 5 years of exposure into cybersecurity field. I'm working as a security consultant in Singapore for one of the big four companies. I like to do CTF competitions and bug bounty hunting, and I'm also acknowledged by tech giants such as Google and Cisco. I'm also passionate about security tool development. SniperPhish is one of my favorite security toolkit I developed till now. I'm also volunteering Google as a product expert, focusing mainly Gmail and Google accounts. I'm very happy if you could connect me through my LinkedIn profile to know more about myself or SniperFish itself. Now let's see why I developed SniperFish. We had a lot of phishing campaigns in our company for our clients. Each of the client had different requirements. While using the free tools available online, we faced many challenges. These are the challenges we addressed by developing SniperFish. The first is to combine email and web-based phishing campaigns. We know when we conduct a phishing campaign, there will be an email and a phishing website. We need to track data together in a central platform from this email and website. And also we need to link the data together. The next is wanted an easy way to track data from phishing website. We know when we create a phishing website, we need to code manually to track data from this phishing website. And each of the sites are different requirements, different field. So it will be a time consuming process to code each time for this phishing website. Next is to deal with the phishing website page count. For example, if there are five, six, or any number of pages, we can use the SniperPhish to collect data from each pages in a central platform. The next is mail sending customization. We know there will be a different protection mechanism implemented by the client to filter out the phishing email. For example, if there are thousands of mail we need to send out, if we send those mail in bulk, there will be blocking. So we can use the send delay option provided by SniperPage. We can provide either a constant delay or random delay. Additionally, the other feature is we can send a signed message to the user. The fifth one is to meet privacy protection laws and policies. For example, we are conducting a phishing campaign with a phishing website including username and password field. The client is so sensitive about the password which the user is entered, so they are asking us to not track the password. With the help of SniperPhish, we can just exclude the password entered by the user. So this will not be stored in the SniperPhish or anywhere. The next is to minimize report modification. SniperPhish has an advanced module for creating and exporting reports. The seventh one is something that provides a modern approach. We know spear phishing campaigns involve the use of QR code, barcode, for example. We can use the use SniperPhish to conduct phishing campaign involving QR code, barcode by embedding this in the mail body itself. The last one is convenient way to handle payloads. For example, we are conducting an advanced spear phishing by getting a reverse shell from the user's machine. For this purpose, we need to host our payloaders or encoders or anything that help us to get a reverse shell. SniperPhish help us to host this in the same tool itself. Before moving to our demo session, let's see what are the core components of SniperPhish. The first one is Email Campaign Manager. It's nothing but a module in SniperPhish which help us to create and send email campaigns. The second one is Web Tracker Generator. We know For conducting phishing campaign, we will be using phishing email and phishing website. We need to track data from this phishing website. The web tracker generator, which help us to generate a code for implementing in the phishing website. The next one is quick tracker module. As the name indicates, it's a quick tracker module. It works based on image so that we can easily embed this image into the phishing email or any phishing website. Once the user opens the email or once the user visits the phishing website, it will be tracked and we can see the data in the SniperPhish. The next is report tracker generator. SniperPhish has an advanced report generator which help us to select the fields which we need to export it. For example, if we don't want to export field containing data of password, we can just exclude that. And also, SniperPhish have a lot of timestamp format. For example, sometimes the client will be having a report template which requires specific timestamp. We can easily use the report generator modules to select the timestamp we required. The last one is add-on modules. We know to conduct a advanced spear phishing campaign, we may need to host payloads or encode payloads or any other data which is required for conducting the spear phishing campaign. SniperPhish itself help us to do this. It's the demo time. First, we can see how we can install SniperPhish. These are the basic requirements for installing SniperPhish. The first is we need a web server supporting PHP. The second one is MySQL database. We already have a Apache web server and MySQL database here. This is the domain blackhat.sniperfish in which we are going to host our SniperPhish. This is the file manager of this domain. We can upload our SniperPhish files here. We already have the SniperPhish files in a zip format here. Now we can go to upload. We are uploading SniperPhish files. Once upload is completed, we can extract the zip file and move to installation. Now we are back to file manager. Just refresh. We can extract this file. After extracting, we can delete this zip file. Now we can go to installation page. Just copy this domain. We type install. So this is the installation page. We can see all our requirements are already satisfied here. Now we need MySQL database name, DB username, DB password, and email address. The email address is the one which, in which the forgot password mail is sent. We already have the database setup and the user setup. We can just copy paste these details. The database name we can copy. The DB username, DB password. We can enter our email address here. We select our time zone and then click install. Installation success. SniperPhish will be redirected to login page. So the installation is successful. We can log into our SniperPhish here. The default username is admin. The password is SniperPhish. Now we have logged into SniperPhish. Since we have no campaign created, the page is empty. We watched how we can install SniperPhish in our hosting server. Now let's create a simple phishing campaign. In this scenario, we are sending our phishing email to a set of users. There is a link in the phishing mail body. Once the user clicks that link, our phishing website will be opening in the web browser. The phishing website will be asking some information for the users to submit. If a user submit that information, our SniperPhish will be capturing all those data. We can see here we are using both phishing email and phishing website. First, we need to do something on the phishing website to track data. SniperPhish as web tracker generator. Based on the website design, SniperPhish will be able to create a tracker code for the website. Once the tracker code is generated, we can simply copy paste that tracker code into our phishing website. Let's see how a phishing website is and how we can create a web tracker code for that website. This is the sample phishing website I created for our demo. This website is hosted in mydemocompany.com. The site will be asking users to enter some details for getting a free COVID vaccine. There are three pages in this website. The first one is the one you are seeing right now. This is the second page. It is asking some more personal information about users. This is the last page. This is a thank you page. And we are tracking first two pages only. The last page is a just dummy page. This will be opening once the user submit the final button, submit button shown here. This is the file manager of this website. These are the two pages that I mentioned, and this is the thank you page. Now let's see how we can create a tracker code for a phishing website. We can go to SniperPhish and go to web tracker and then new tracker. This is the first step. Here we can add any name for our web tracker. I'm just entering web tracker 1. This is a button whether to ask or to activate after creation or not. That means once the tracker code is generated, the tracker will be active. These are the tracker items. These items will be tracked automatically. Now let's click next. This is the web page section. Here we add our web page data for creating a tracker code. Since we are tracking two web pages, we need to add information about these two pages here. We are entering some page name here. I'm just entering first page. The page URL. Let's go to our demo site. This is our first page. Just copy paste this. We paste here. Now we need to select form elements. We can go to our phishing website. We can see there are two form elements, your name and NRIC number field. And additionally, we need also track the button click on this next button. We can see the page source. I hope it's visible. These are the three fields. The first one is identify uname, second one is NRIC, the button is identify by P1 submit. We can copy the first one, uname field. Now we select it's a test field. We add another field for our NRIC number tracking. It's identified by NRIC. This is also a test field. We paste here. And the last one is a form submission button. We copy the ID value. We paste here. There is a one option whether to track or not. We can see sometimes the client will be asking not to track sensitive data. So for example, if NRIC is not required to, if we don't want to track NRIC value, just disable that. Now, once after creating this tracker, this NRIC entered by user will not be tracked by SniperPhish. For right now, we are tracking all data. We can see the information about our first phishing website is first phishing web page is added here. Now we are going to add new page, that is for our second page. We go to our second page. Here we can see the date of birth, age group, and home address. These three fields are tracked along with the submission button. There is one option here, import HTML fields. Previously, we entered all these fields manually. We can automate this using this option. We just copy this, we paste here, click on the start button. We can see all field values are added here. We were not required to manually go to the page source and type all ID values like we did for the first page. Now I'm giving a second page name. We have one more page there. This is a third page. We are not going to track this, just copy this and paste it in the final destination page. Now we have provided all page details. Now let's click next. The tracker code is already saved. Now what we are going to do is just copy paste this tracker code and add it into our phishing website pages. Here we can see the tracker code preview. This is for just for our information. This is how we are tracking the data once a phishing website is opened or any data is submitted in our phishing website. Also, this is a web forms preview because we have two web pages we are going to track. Based on our input information, this is the simple HTML template that is created by SniperPhish. This is just for our information only. This is a zip code. We can download all these files as a simple HTML file. If we want to test it separately, we can download this and put it in our web hosting server and try this. However, we already designed our phishing website using CSS and all, so we have a nice GUI here. So, however, if we download this thing, this is just a single skeleton code. This just provide a basic interface for capturing data. Now let's copy this tracker code, go to our phishing website, open each pages. First, we are opening freevaccine.html page. We can just paste it in the head section. Click save. Then we can close this page. Now we open the second page. Paste the same tracker code in the head section and then click save. Now we can close this page. We added our tracker code in the both pages. Since we are not tracking the third page, we don't need to add it in the third page. Now let's go back to our phishing web tracker. We can see the phishing web tracker that we created. The tracker is already active. Once the web page is opened, the tracker code will be the web phishing, the SniperPhish will be tracking all those information. If we don't want to track, we can just click stop tracking. Now the tracker will not be able to track any data from the phishing website. Now we are going to create a phishing email campaign in that we are adding this phishing website and embedding this tracker code into that. So just we can start tracking. Thus we accomplished our first task. That is, we created a web tracker code and configured it in our phishing website. The next step is creating a phishing mail campaign. For saving time, I already configured mail campaign partially. Let's see. We are in the campaign list page of SniperPhish. Before creating an email campaign, we need to prepare user group, email template, senders list, and email configuration. First, let's see user group. I have already prepared one user group with a name secret guys consisting of 10 members. Let's see the members. These are the members. All these users belongs to mydemocompany.com, and additionally I added one Gmail account also for our demo. Now let's see senders list. I have created one mail sender also. The mail sender describes the SMTP server details for which mail needs to be sent. This is the mail server name, SMTP username, SMTP password, and the from address from which the mail is sending, and the mailbox. The mailbox is used when SniperPhish wants to look for the replies from the user. And here is the header session. If we want to add custom headers for email, we can add here. And this is the SMTP encryption details. We go to configuration page. The configuration page defines the mail sending configuration. We can configure it accordingly. This is the default configuration. If we want to customize that, we can go to new configuration, provide a name, and we select it accordingly. If we want to read this receipt, signed email need to be sent, and if flood control, everything can be configured here. Now we go back to email template page. We can create a sample mail template. We have a store here. These are mail templates already configured in SniperPhish. We can select the first one for our demo. This is a mail asking users to open our phishing website and submit their personal information to get a free COVID vaccine at their home. Now we need to link our web tracker to this mail body. This is the suitable session here. We can just delete this. Now open this menu and click link to web tracker. We have a web tracker already created. We select one style. I'm selecting the third one. The web tracker is added here. We don't want this part. Now we can see the source code, full screen view. I think this is visible now. This is the link to our phishing website. Now down the CID part. So this defines the client ID, the user's identifier, and we have a tracker here. We can see these details here. The CID is the target user unique ID, and the tracker is the tracker image of HTML. So that if we want to track whether user opened this mail, this need to be added. If this is a default hidden tracker image, if we want to add a custom tracker image, we can use this. Or if we want to add default tracker, we can click this. This is a default tracker. Now let's save this. We can go to email template list. This is the email template we created for our tracker right now. Now we can go to campaign list and create our email campaign. I'm providing one name, first email campaign, the user group we created, the mail template, and the mail sender, and the campaign configuration. For now, we are using the default configuration, and launch time. We can schedule when this campaign need to be launched. This is the present time. If we schedule it to a past time, the campaign will start immediately once it is saved. For this demo, I'm not scheduling, I'm just starting the campaign immediately. This is the message interval. It determines the interval for sending each email. For now, I'm just selecting 5 seconds. So in between 5 seconds, that means the constant 5 seconds delay is selected. This is a message fail retry interval. Activate upon save. That means if we save this, the campaign will be activated. Now I'm saving this campaign. It says that scheduled time is passed. That means the campaign will start immediately. Saved successfully. We can see that mail phishing status progress and mail sending status is also progress. You can click on report. See the live campaign status. 3 out of 10 emails has been sent already. We can wait some time to complete. Refreshing the dashboard shows us 6 mails has been sent. We can see the time interval 3:45:15 p.m. 3:45:20 p.m. It means 5 seconds delay. We can see mail sending is completed. That is, we have sent to 10 users and we are in progress of phishing campaign. That means the campaign is active right now. We can see the status. Now, for example, we are opening one of the users mailbox as a demo. I'm just opening Jon Snow's mailbox. I have already opened here. The mail has been received right now. Clicking on this link, you can see the mail body here. It says to protect privacy, remote access has been blocked. By default, we are using a default tracker, that is an image-based tracker. It has been blocked by mail server by default. We can just allow that. That means the tracker is already loaded. Now now SniperPhish has been tracked that the user has opened this mailbox. Now let's open the link. Assume that the John opened this website. Now he is submitting some data here. John, NRIC number 1111. Now he clicked next. He need to submit this information. Entering some random. Now age group is selected 42 45. Entering home address as ABCD XYZ for as a sample data. Now the John is submitting. Now thank you for submission. He got this final page. Now let's go back to our SniperPhish. Now refresh the dashboard. We can see that one mail has been opened. We go here. It says Jon Snow has opened the mail. This is email campaign dashboard. We can see the email data only here. If we want to see the data he submitted in a web, we need to go back to web tracker report. We can select the web tracker here. We can see the details he submitted here. This is the first page visit. That is, he has been clicked the link on the link provided in the mail body. Is the first web page data. We can see the field he entered, John, NRIC value and a name field. Here we can see only web tracker data. If we want to see both combined result of email and web campaign, we can go to web email campaign dashboard. We can select the first mail camp, the web tracker, then click select. Here we can see the combined result. Here is mail sending completed, phishing campaign is in progress. The page visit and form submission is tracked in the timeline here. And here is the campaign results. The mail campaign information gray color and web page information and also the form submission information also provided different colors for our visibility. As I mentioned, we have also added a Gmail account. Let's see how SniperPhish tracks the mails delivered in the Gmail. We can go to our email address. We can see the mail is already received here. We just click here. Now we can see the mail. It is not asking for us to load remote location similar to the mailbox of John. Now, for example, we copy this link and we are opening this link in another browser. I'm opening Firefox. Just paste and go. This user is not submitting for our demo, so we can just close this page. Now let's go back to our SniperPhish dashboard. We refresh this dashboard. We can see 2 out of 10 users has been opened this mail. You can see who all are there. We can see the mailbox of Carl belongs to the Gmail address is opened. This is the Firefox, and just I identified the platform, browser, country, and we can see he has not submitted the form, so this just showing us page has been visited. That means the phishing website has been opened. If we want to export this, we can use the export option. Additionally, some settings are here. This is the display settings. This means if the user has been visited the link first time or some data is submitted first time, the first time data is shown in the dashboard. If you want to display all data, that means, for example, user has been opened the website multiple times, all those information can be seen in the dashboard with the time. These are the field values. If we want to add more fields, we can add from here. And also mail campaign, web common information, and page visit information, first visit, last visit. Such information also can be displayed in the dashboard. Uh, Here is another option, get a dashboard link. For example, if you are perform this campaign for a client and client want to see the status of tracking, status of campaign, we can simply copy this link and send to the client so that the client does not want to log into the SniperPhish and see other information. They will be having only visibility to this dashboard. We can try this. Just enable public access. The public link is activated right now. We can copy this link. I'm opening incognito mode. That means the user is not logged in. I'm pasting here. Here, the user has access to the data obtained in the campaign, the live data they can see from here. So sending this link is enough for a third party so that they can see how the campaign is in progress. So now we understood how we can create an email and a web-based spear phishing campaign. Due to time limit, I am quickly explaining other modules in the SniperPhish. One is a quick tracker module. This is an image-based tracker. If we want to track any email or website visiting, we can simply create a tracker and embed it into the mail body or phishing website. The next one is Payloads Module. The payload here I currently added a reflective P or DLL module. This will help us to generate a reflective P or DLL using MS of Venom commands mentioned here. If we require that in any case of conducting a spear phishing campaign, we can use this so that we will get a direct download link using SniperPhish. We don't need to host it anywhere else. Another one is plain text under Sniper host. If we want to create any plain text based payloads, we can simply create here. For example, I'm giving a sample name test ABCD. So we can select the encryption or encoding algorithm. If we select base64, we'll get the base64 output here. If we want to make it base32, it will generate the base32 after generating base64. So it's flexible so that we can we can encode this multiple times using SniperPhish itself. So we can get the output here. We can get a that download link, or we can maybe we can download this as a test file itself. After saving this, we got our data download link here. We copy this, paste here. We got the encrypted value here. In any case, if we want to encode the payload in a plain text format, we can use the plain text option provided by the SniperPhish. Additionally, the file section, if we want to upload any files here, for example, any exe reverse shell, we can upload here directly, and we also have the option to provide custom headers in case if the client is filtering some data based on a header, we can change the header here. Now the settings page, here we can see the display time zone. This is the time zone from which the dashboard should be shown. If you want a separate timestamp format, we can change here. It only affects the how the dashboard or report output is shown. It does not change the actual time of tracking. I hope everyone understood the demo. You can download SniperPhish from this website. It is free and open source. It's time to conclude. I am very grateful and thanks to Black Hat Asia 2021 for providing me this opportunity to present here. And I would also like to thank few of my friends, namely Nigel, Srihari, and Arnold, for their support, guidance, and their feedback throughout the journey of SniperPhish. Thank you, everyone.